What's one good thing, no matter how small, that happened yesterday? I received my radiation start date for my brain cancer. I'm anxious to get started as I don't want the cancer growing back, and I will be away from my wife and son for 6 weeks during the treatment. I start next week. The way I see it, the sooner I start the quicker these cancer cells start to die, and the sooner I can be back with my family. I moved back into my mom's house so I can detox in peace. It's been a long time coming. I told a very busy, obviously overwhelmed convenience store cashier, yeah, you'll hang in there and have a beautiful day. She said, oh, I love you too. And then I hung up realizing I was speaking to my boss, not my mom, and he didn't even say I love you back FML. My neighbor's little girl recently arrived from India, brought me a flower, left it on the back porch, and stood back at least 10 feet to wave at me. She doesn't speak English, and I do not speak Hindi, but I think we are going to be friends. She is all of 6, and I'm 71, a really good thing, and not so small. My cat sat on my lap. The older she gets, the more affectionate she becomes, instead of more cranky. My cat threw up on my laptop a few days ago. The older he gets, the more his bowels seem to have it out for me. Ah, pets. My COVID-19 test came back negative, and here I thought we'd get some positivity. I finally was able to see my penis when standing up. Weight loss is showing its results. Hello there, old friend, I apologize for what is about to happen. You're not supposed to take beating your meat literally. I snuggled with my kitty cat. I wish I can do the same, but she only loves my parents and hates me. Also send my hugs to your cat. Found out I'm getting a little brother equals. The thing is about having younger siblings is that you can make sure they feel loved, or beat the shit out of them, whichever you prefer. What you meant to say is they instantly become your personal butler for 18 years. My disabled friend and his teammate won the horseshoe season opener while completely drunk. I climbed one rank in Duolingo and my internship instructor called me good. Had an emotional talk with my GF that led, I hope, to deeper trust and mutual understanding. Oh wow. Over here I explained to a 5-year-old that rocks are not for eating, so I guess you could say that we both had some big breakthroughs yesterday. Hopefully your relationship isn't rocky because you took away an otherwise plentiful snack food. Don't worry, I don't think they are taking it for granted. And as it of a child, eating rocks could be pretty shocking too. I bought new headphones and they were cheaper than I thought they would be. Finding a steal is always a win. What about stealing a find? Is winning a steal always a find? I drink your milkshake. I drink it up. I got to talk with my 88-year-old neighbor as she rode her tricycle from across the street, socially distanced style. I love her and her husband, but have been ding-dong ditching them to give them happy hour supplies and keeping away because of the Rona. It was wonderful to see her out exercising. When I was reading I had hoped it was gonna go ding-dong ditching them to give them a little excitement because they think it's fun like the movies. I got to visit my dad's and grandpa's grave yesterday after 3 years of being out of the country and too busy with work. I'm glad that my current company gave me a half day to visit them, especially since it was my dad's birthday and the day that my grandpa passed away. I'm so sorry for your losses, but glad that you got to spend such an important day with them. Most people will probably find this dumb, but I got my first blue rose hybrid in Animal Crossing after months of trying to crossbreed. I ate french fries on a stick. I'm obese and am in horrible shape. Yesterday I decided to start doing 50 sit-ups, push-ups, well, girl push-ups, as I found myself to be incapable of doing a real one, and squats every morning. Also I'm trying to limit how much I eat. Any kind of physical effort is valid. Just because you did a different kind of push-up than what we think of as a traditional push-up doesn't diminish your accomplishment. Absolutely this. We are all on our own journey. You believed in Santa for at least 10 years. Believe in yourself now. Progress and not perfection. You can build on this. Keep at it. I received a phone call from my pastor. We spoke for over an hour about nothing in particular. It was nice catching up and having some social interaction. I've had to remain very isolated due to my age and this virus. I'm going stir crazy. I fixed my boat with the power of Flex Seal. Wasn't it flex tape? That's a lot of damage. Don't try this at home. Remember, the only difference between research and screwing around is writing things down. That's what I told my mother after I burned down the house. Managed to finish one of my many final projects for school. I've been majorly procrastinating ever since COVID hit, and now have to finish more than 2 months worth of projects in less than 2 weeks. My stress level decreases slightly with each project I finish, no matter how small it is. I live broadcasted my cat sleeping, and she got 2,000 views. I told my boyfriend about how I'd been raped in the past, and was terrified he would see me as damaged goods, but he instead kissed me and said, "You're not damaged goods. You're mine and you're perfect." The fear had been holding in completely dissipated, and I've never felt more free and loved. I pooped. So important. Good for you. How long had it been until then? Rat. The PS5 got revealed and showed off a bunch of new games that I'm interested in, showing that as I approach 30 my interest in gaming isn't dwindling anytime soon, and my main hobby will continue to thrive. So that was reinvigorating in a way. Oh, and I got approved for some financial assistance and will be able to take some college classes this year. I'm going back to college. I got a girlfriend. My son, 7, and I, 31F, went on a bike ride together. He's had his bike for a long while, and I just got mine. It was the first time we were able to ride bikes together. It was so much fun. My dog wanted to snuggle, so he jumped up on the couch and shoved his head in my lap. He's a big boy, but he still wants to be a lap dog. Shared my feelings with a girl that broke up with me last week. She replied with, "There's no future for us after 14 months together." Now I get to move on knowing I did what I could. Someone at work is deaf and has to red lips. Well, given that most of us are wearing masks, she is having a hard time, understandably so. To that end, the entire staff at work, over 100 people, are wearing clear see-through masks in order for her to read our lips. Close bracket. My husband bought me Wendy's for dinner. I've been real sick for a few weeks, and finding foods that I can eat and keep down has been tricky. I used to cook almost every day, but my energy is just gone. My appetite has devolved to that of a 6-year-old. I haven't enjoyed fast food or soda in years, but that chicken sandwich, fries, and Sprite was heaven. Funny thing about having depression is that I can't think of a single good thing that happened yesterday, but this question also made me realize that instead of just subconsciously acknowledging it, and that moving forwards I want to have at least one good thing I can think of happen every day, either by making good things happen or by burning them into my mind when they do. I took a shower, which sounds little, but I have generalized anxiety disorder and basically get anxiety about everything. I live in group housing for PPL with mental illness. Friday of last week I was almost assaulted by a girl in my house. She is no longer in my house. I have been physically assaulted, verbally assaulted, and kissed someone non-consensually in the past. Ever since my anxiety has been higher than normal and more easily triggered. Between the fact the girl that almost assaulted me showed up at my house to get her stuff, or thunderstorm, which thunder gives me panic attacks, the fact I needed to take a shower yesterday, I'm also afraid of getting electrocuted while showering during a thunderstorm, and a build-up of the past week's stress I shut down and almost had a panic attack. However, I took a shower even though it gave me anxiety. I also didn't have a panic attack, but was on the verge of one. I only was shut down for half an hour. Basically I coped with my anxiety better than I had ever before. My cats were cleaning each other. I wrote a mail to my teacher about my exam anxiety and asked if she would be disappointed in me if I got a low grade on the exam. She answered that she has seen it before with different levels of severity, and whether or not I cry, shout at her, or go blank, she can deal with it. If I fail or get a low grade, we will be disappointed together, as she knows I haven't been able to show what I can do. She knows I will try my best, and she won't demand more from me than that. In case I go blank, She will change subject until we find something I can answer. Deep inside I know all of this, but it is still nice to get it in writing. Finally broke up with my girlfriend. Someone kissed me. It's the first kiss I had since my husband passed away a year ago. It was really nice.